Forza 7 Rivals time once again. It's 10 p.m. and it's a Thursday night, so I'm not, I guess, as fresh as I possibly could be, but hey, when it's time to go for a drive, it's time to go for a drive. I have Unwary Planet 888 and Shui 929, two of my friends in real life that I also race with, who have times in this Road America Audi R8 LMS Rivals Challenge that's currently happening in March 2019. So let's get in there and see what's what. Unwary Planet first. Okay. It's a flying lizard. That's a number 45. I suppose I will change things up a little bit. Maybe this Prismacolor black. Yes. Looks just a little bit ridiculous. I think I'll go with that. Not that you'll really notice it as a ghost if you're racing against my ghost. Okay. I'll go back to simulation. For this one I'm going to use, try to simulate a sequential box, I guess. Sequential gearbox, I mean. Steering. I'm gonna start off on simulation and see if that doesn't drive me crazy like it did in the Crossbow Rivals, because some cars are actually okay with simulation steering. A lot of cars are not. Okay, no upgrades allowed, that's just good to know. One change I may make is the sensitivity of my steering wheel, the degrees of rotation more correctly. Let's see what it's like. I mean, these things probably have about 540 degrees of rotation. They certainly don't typically have a round steering wheel. Switch the... I'll just, we'll switch this Fanatec shifter into lovely sequential mode. And yes, since last recording, I haven't, actually it's on this side here. I haven't done anything about my cable management yet. Studio is pretty new and I've been too tired after work to really dive into it. So I've got here my Audi driver suit ready to go. Alright, into the race. So I think that's 60 FPS, because on the left here, and I'm going to turn, I'm running another monitor so I can watch OBS and make sure that things don't go wrong. My lap time's already beginning. And I don't have motion going. Bear with me for one moment while I get the motion platform sorted out. Because I must have my motion platform running. You spend the money on such a thing, you want to use it. Whether or not it improves or hurts your lap times is irrelevant. Alright. Okay, I've got motion. And so this perspective with the windshield braces or whatever the hell those things are is a bit off-putting. And yeah, the motion rig is tilting back a little bit under acceleration. Okay, so the thing does want to lift off oversteer. I may need to adjust my seating position because when I accelerate, I get pushed back in my seat and it actually pulls me away from my pedals. A little bit unnerving. So these race cars with the adjustable everything, all the suspension, the roll bars, brakes, gearing, aerodynamics, differential, all adjustable. It's quite odd that we can't tune those settings in Arrival because most of the time the default out-of-box settings are just jeez. So I'm using simulation steering as well. So I'm catching slides with this R8 LMS simulation steering. Controlling the oversteer, but perhaps that's a factor in its twitchiness. Ghost, get out of my way. Unwary planet, your ghost is distracting. 5, 4, 3. Okay, so that's invalidated my lap. I'm gonna note that. Don't go that far out on the ripple strip. I think there definitely are adjustments I would be making to the tune of this car. I think it turns in very nicely. I might even be inclined to tone it down a bit to be a little bit less pointy. Okay, don't invalidate this lap this time. I can't see anything with these bloody bars. So to maintain that stability, I really have to overlap braking and throttle quite a lot to prevent unwanted lift-off oversteer. Brakes are really good. Suppose I have to learn to trust them a bit more. So I'm getting on the brakes and I still have quite a bit of throttle. And I'm getting back on the throttle while I still have the brakes applied, just to keep it stable. It's shifting the weight forward and back, but allowing it not to be too sudden a transfer. And often you can tune exactly how the rate of weight transfer, you can tune that with your springs and dampers. But when you have a fixed setup, you have no choice but to learn how to drive around the weight transfer rate of the car. I think that's part of, you know, being a well-rounded sim racer, I guess. Now, just gonna slow down a bit. Yeah, I think that last lap actually took out Shui as well. So that's probably me done for now. But to finish my last thought, to be a well-rounded sim racer, there are a lot of aspects you need to get a hold of, so and master, and there are certainly many aspects I still need to master. I think where I'm doing best is where I'm most interested, and I think that's in learning different aspects of car control. Still far from mastering it myself, but I think because I find it the most interesting part and the most fun, I probably spend most time there, and maybe I do need to learn a lot more about setups and how to learn a racetrack and the like. But anyway, I think I got to... Oh, let's see what I actually got. 2:17.777. So that's my time. I welcome my buddies and any viewers to go send me a rivals message that you've clocked that time. I don't believe it should be too hard to best. I mean, I did 4 laps to get that time. You can watch over and over again how I got that time. You can spot where I did things poorly and where I did things well. I think I will hit finish and... Oops, smashing the keyboard on the rig. But that'll do it for now. Thank you.